Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful evening or, day or night wherever you are. I know it's been a while since I've been on here. I feel a little rusty. Not that I was ever good to start with, but it's been a busy past couple of weeks. About 2 weeks ago, I left to go stay in Austin for about 4 days to meet up with some wonderful friends of mine that I've met in the past couple of years in the Junk Journal Junkies group. And so we decided to get together. I'm sure you guys, some of you have probably already seen their videos. But I got together and finally was able to meet April, who is Pink Oddbird on YouTube, Dolly, who is Gypsy Rose Papery, Kim, who is Serene Bookworks, and Terry Wood. And we had a fantastic time. I'll show you guys some of the stuff that I got later on and some of the amazing gifts that I received from my friends as well. So yeah, that was super fun, and we shopped till we dropped, and we crafted a little bit, and it was just really wonderful to be able to meet these ladies face to face finally after getting to know them for a couple of years, and we just had a blast. Anyway, before I left, I started a little project. I have really been wanting to make some traveler's notebook inserts, and I've never made them before. So like I said before I left, I started them, and since I've been back, I've been working on them. They are not finished. Of course, hashtag molasses, that's me. But yeah, they're not finished, but I do have one finished, and I wanted to get this one done first because this is, let's just say it was a personal order, and so this is for someone. This one's already spoken for, but I wanted to show you guys kind of what I've done here. So like I said, this is a traveler's notebook insert, and it is rather fluffy, as you can see, but yeah, so I love anything related to Paris or France in general. Oh, excuse my my inked up fingers. Was stamping a lot of stuff earlier. But anyway, so I have collected through the years many little pieces of ephemera and such, and my original plan was to create a junk journal for myself of these, using these pieces that I've collected for so long. But anyway, I decided to try out the TN inserts because I've never done them before, and I really wanted to see if I could do it. I wanted to challenge myself and see if I could really make something much simpler, because a lot of my journals and projects are, they're complicated and they're large and they take quite a while. And so I think I created this one in about, altogether, I would say 8 or 9 days, maybe. So yeah, this one is for a friend of mine, and I have named the series, but I'll talk more about that in the video where I'll show you guys the other ones. So on the cover, I've just layered some fussy cut roses and little pieces of coffee dyed fabric. There's some French stamps. I've also cut out some pieces from some fabric, and I've got some buttons here, and then of course this is a pocket with a small journaling card. I believe this is a freebie from Ephemera's Vintage Garden. Most of the printed pieces I have in here are freebies from EVG or Pinterest. So on the back, I've just put the date that I completed it and signed it. And so there are a lot of, like I said, this is Paris themed, but also roses and music. There's a lot of avocado dyed pieces in here, so let's just open her up. You guys let me know down below how you think I did, because I'm really curious to know you guys' opinions on this traveler's notebook. And also this one is going to be a little bit more embellished than the other ones that I'm making. But anyway, so the front inside cover, I've just excuse me, cut out a little pocket here with cardstock, sewn around the edges and glued it on. And here's just a little tag I made from some scrapbook paper that I cut up. This is a brad, but it didn't actually work out too well, so I ended up cutting the little prongs off the back, and I just glued it on with glossy accents, and that's why I put this piece of an applique back here. Some beautiful rose paper. Here is an avocado dyed book page that I've turned into like a small envelope tuck spot here. This little piece of little notepad paper from Tuesday morning. Here's another tag that I made. I just kind of went crazy with distress inks and distress oxides. And I got this amazing stamp. Finally, I'm in the club. I'm in the cool club. But my friend Dolly got this stamp for me while we were in Austin. Thank you, Dolly. I was really happy to have it. And so there is an applique here. And just a small piece of ephemera. There's a lot of perfume related images in here. Just sewn around this envelope here and glued on some, this is avocado dyed muslin and some little itty bitty trim. This is a page from a vintage French, a French school book. I'll have to show you guys next time. Here we got some avocado dyed paper, just done a little bit of stamping throughout the book. Here's another little freebie, and there are about 4 or 5 of these altered paper clips with the usual little beaded charms. A little scrap of paper here. It says Journal of Paris. I've got some tabs here that I made from some ribbon. A little flap here with a tea bag that I've turned into a pocket. I've just sewn the tea bag on and sewn a piece of ribbon down the edge, and inside this is some Tim Holtz ephemera and another printable, and I backed all of the printables onto avocado dyed index cards. Here's a glassine envelope. It's another Ephemera's Vintage Garden printable. I believe it's from the French Roses collection. And this is one of her heart jar printables. This is avocado dyed music paper. One Sweetly Solemn Thought. I thought that was so perfect. And I love the markings here. This is parchment paper. And here I've got a tip-in. It's sheer fabric, sheer like baby pink, and I've just layered some pieces of other types of textiles on top, added some buttons, and of course I'm inspired by the wonderful Miss Tracie Fox. She makes absolutely amazing traveler's notebook inserts, and Amity Bloom, of course. Avocado dyed doily. This is some lined journal paper. I've just done a ruffle along the edge with avocado dyed muslin. There's a little tag here, and I just paper clipped this little thing to it. I used to make these a lot and share them in like Happy Meals and racks. This is just like a piece of waxy paper, and I've stamped on it and coffee dyed it, and just added it here. This paper clip with another beaded charm. Crown stamp here on coffee dyed paper. There's another ribbon tab, and this is some planner type paper. This is from a calendar, and of course all French text. And here I've got a pocket that I made with some I sewed some coffee dyed trim, added a little Tim Holtz little clip pin there. It's another tag that I made. And these were super easy. I just took file folders and cut them into tags, did the distressing, and then I've done some stamping, some layering of papers, and sewn along the edge. Oh, and there's also, it's like a double tuck spot here. So there's a tuck here, and then of course the pocket, and inside I've just added some of this pink lined notebook paper, some coffee dyed scrapbooking paper. This is from a French dictionary, and I believe Dolly sent these to me. This is some avocado dyed notebook paper, and paper clip to this one is another tag that I made. Again, just the distressing on file folders, and I used some other tags to make like a little, what do you call it, a template for myself. And I've just glued on and sewn on different pieces. Some textiles. This is stamped muslin, and then a piece of printed ephemera, another charm. This is coffee dyed book page with stamping. I liked because it had the Roman numerals at the bottom. Focus. Anyway, some parchment paper. This is a pocket I made from another, this is a vintage French dictionary that I have. I'll show you. I got it at the Goodwill. So the pages are nice and old and colored. And this is 1969, I believe. So I've used that to make this pocket here, and it's just a double pocket. I've done stamping. This is another tag I made. I actually made this one in Austin. We had originally planned to make some journals, but instead we just made some ephemera. It's a little piece of Austin in there, another principle. Excuse me. Some paper. It's not coffee dyed. I've distressed it with distress stains and inks, and I made a pocket here with more of the avocado dyed music sheet paper, and it says, which came from the soul of the organ, and my friend will understand why I put that in there. And this as well, this is a French restaurant menu, little journaling card. I believe that's from Seven Gypsies. Here's another of the little tags that I made. Love the distress ink and the oxides mixed together. You can get some amazing textures. Another printable. More of the lined journaling paper. This is the center of the notebook. Just some coffee dye graph paper with a little birdcage stamp, and all I've done with the strings is added some beads to the bottom. Didn't have any really fancy like French related charms, so I just added this love charm and some pretty beads. Other side of that journaling paper. And here's another pocket with another Seven Gypsies little card, and then another tag that I've made. Got an applique here on parchment paper, and then on this side I've made a double pocket with some pink vellum, and inside are more free printables, just some tags. That's just jute twine tied at the top, and then along the center there's some dyed lace, and I've added these buttons because I thought they were pretty. Avocado dyed lined paper with another ribbon tab. Some stamping at the top, says piano forte. Or that French dictionary, coffee dyed paper. Here's the other side of the calendar page with the double tuck. And so in this side, just some avocado dyed. This is yellow notepad paper. And then with my scraps, I've made this little booklet. Excuse me. So it's from a piece of this calendar paper. And on the front, I've just sewn this crochet trim and one of the little French postage stamps and stamp on muslin. It's just some scrap paper through the book, and then in the back there is a frame with a little journaling card inside. It's a little Tim Holtz pen nib here. Ooh, I need to hasten this a little bit. Isn't that pretty? The other side, that planner paper, and I've just folded it over because it's got the little date thing here. Just distressing, some washi tape and stamping, more of that avocado dye muslin, more stamping. This is one of the journal pages with a flip, and I think I'm going to go back and corner punch these pages, and then on the other side is just another free printable with another altered paper clip. It's the other side of the doily, parchment paper with stamping. This is the avocado dyed music paper. And on here I've just ruffled a layer of tea bags and then avocado dyed lace. And this is actually from the, I think it's called Mi Amor or Amore or something like that, the Graphic 45 collection. And I just thought it was a really pretty journaling card and went well. Just the other side of the small little flap with the tea bag pocket. And, it's a little tab I made with that coffee dyed trim. And another altered paper clip on this coffee dyed paper. And here's just a little book page pocket that I've sewn together and I've stamped on the front. I folded the edges down, added some avocado dyed lace and a little button. I just cut the back off of it and used glossy accents to glue it on. And inside is another tag that I made. It's got a little tip-in on it. Something I really like to do. I think it's just fun. And I've added some, this is vellum here, but it can be written on. And then that's the back. And so that just tucks into this little, looks like a little t-shirt. I just thought of that. It looks like a little dress shirt. It tucks into that little pocket there. Got some coffee dyed paper here with stamping, avocado dyed paper, and this was an accident. I put this page in upside down, didn't mean to do it, but I think it still looks cool. That vintage French school book. Here's a lace pocket with another of these little homemade tags in it. That's the last page. And paper clip to the back. Like I said, I was inspired by Miss Tracie Fox, and she has this wonderful idea of adding envelopes in the back of the inserts, and I agree with her. I think that they would be very useful. And so I've just got a beaded charm here, and I made this envelope, and these were like sticker flowers that I bought. They had these huge giant pearls in the center, so I just took them out to reduce the bulk and glued a button on here. And so you just open it up, and inside I've added just an extra sheet of coffee dyed stamped paper, and then a few of the little pieces of ephemera that I didn't use. These are perfume advertisements, little Tim Holtz card, another perfume advertisement, and then another sheet of this little notepad paper. And then on the back cover I've added this, kind of a little inside joke, but I thought it was really pretty. And so that just clips to the back, and that's it, plain on the back. Thank you guys for watching. That was a whole lot longer, excuse me, than I thought it would be. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Let me know how you think I did making this tin, and I will be back in the next couple of days with the other ones to show you. So you guys have a wonderful day or night wherever you are. Spread the love. Bye.